You know what? I can't handle this anymore. We're through.
I'm scared. Help me.
Sorry, I don't fully understand, sir.
Can we please stop it with the POVs? Okay, yeah, sure. It's literally not hurting anyone, I know. And this is probably the last thing I should be concerned about when talking about TikTok. Or YouTube Shorts. Or Instagram Reels. Look, they're all the freaking same, okay? This is probably the last thing I should be concerned about when there's other horrendous problems. But even so, someone is gonna have to talk about this little parasite and stop it from roaming free. POVs are so gratuitous. And judging by the way many of you are using POVs, I bet there's a large proportion of you who don't know what gratuitous means. So here's a quick recap of what POV is, for those of you who slept through English class. POV stands for point of view. Well, no crap, you aren't second graders. Which is basically the viewpoint a story is being viewed and or told in. And it's also the viewpoint a video game is being played in. For both of these, the most popular and common use of point of view is third person and first person, which is likely why they're used a lot here in these TikToks. By the way, I'm gonna refer to all of these as TikTok, since TikTok had the format first and the others are just basically copycats. So I doubt most of these people know what a point of view is. They probably only know the gist of it, and that's the reason why they resort to first and third person in these TikToks. But now a quick lesson on the other point of views. There's second person, where whoever the narrator is also a part of the story taking place, which is why it's impossible to make a game in second person point of view. There's third person limited, where the narrator tells the story through and to what the protagonist knows, and third person omniscient, a story being told by an all-knowing narrator. And I know a simple TikToker isn't gonna sit down and pull out a quill and ink to write down their POV sketch, but it's also literally unnecessary to even have them as well. Slapping a POV to your video literally adds nothing to the sketch. And even so, you don't even need to add anything fancy to your videos to make them worthwhile. Like, all of this reminds me of the nobody memes that were popular like a few years back. Like, if you were to slap a nobody onto a meme, it literally adds nothing else to it. And I know this kinda started off with the did I ask meme. But after a few unfunny memes, it later got simplified and started to be slapped onto any meme with a caption. It doesn't add any extra humor, any extra engagement, or any extra background information. And guess what? All of this literally applies to POV as well. POV memes actually started off as, get this, actually being a point of view. Yeah, in these memes, you actually take the viewpoint of the scenario. But then later, it was dumbed down to be shown in literally any TikTok video that has a scenario. And also, side note, it's also funny how there's a song for both of these atrocious captions. Alright, check it. To prove my point, here's a meme sketch video.
Everybody knows that. Like, you go to any place, you say...
Alright, let's add POV to it.
POV, when you are watching a show and someone tries to talk to you.
It literally adds nothing to the video. Now, let's take a POV sketch. Now, let's remove the POV. Alright, being real, that honestly did nothing. But putting in the small effort to add POV literally does nothing for the sketch either. Now, am I exaggerating a little too much on POVs? Yes. But this is only a small reflection on my problems with TikTok content. I feel like a lot of these TikTok creators rely too much on these trends or extras to stay relevant and become popular, even if it brings no extra humor or context. For instance, it's a canon event. A lot of the problems in these videos are just common misconceptions, instead of a self-changing defining moment. You know, what a canon event is supposed to be. Also, the use of random trending songs as background music. Using music that has nothing to do with what's being shown, or the same background music or sound effect for literally every single video. I guess it could be argued that all of this is used to get a familiarity feeling, to get people to watch your content. But in the end, does it actually set you apart from other creators? Does it actually improve content quality? Is it actually original? In the end, I don't care if you use POV or not. I'm just gonna suck it up and put up with it for the next few years. Since that's kinda how long it took off to kill Nobody. So it's probably gonna take the same amount of time until this goes off as well. But for now, I'm Jay Fabian signing off, and please, take care.